Hello and welcome everyone, Lanhart here with part 57 of the Prussia Let's Play for Napoleon Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off last time. Thank you once again for your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. It's all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. And just a quick heads up for you all, until Friday the 30th of March, I'm going to be running a very much reduced schedule as I'm actually away in Sweden from Monday through to Thursday. So today you'll have Prussia, on Monday you'll have Cetra, and I'm hoping there will be another upload of the Dwarf series on Tuesday. There'll also be some Kingdom Come Deliverance and some VR videos going out, but if there isn't another upload of this series, it likely won't be until after Friday the 30th of March, until I come back from Sweden. But yes, and also I should say that when I do get back, the first episode back of each series will be an hour long, to sort of catch up a little bit. So for our predicament where we currently are, we are going to go and liberate Lemberg. I'm going to try and do it with von Blucher and then send this force over to Podolski, over to the east, because we might as well try and grab as much land from Austria while we can. We will likely need to force peace. I know one of you in the last episode were saying, you know, why keep going back, you know, peace and war? There must be war, you know. The thing is, we cannot afford to fight a war against Austria and Russia at the same time, just because of the way that AI has spammed out armies. We don't have enough forces to hold. We can hold Austria for a time at these bridges, but it only takes, you know, a slip of one army, and then we're screwed. In fact, I should probably pop an army over on that bridge, but I don't have any forces to do that. Unless I move this guy over and then brought this army out, but then it opens up Dresden. We can pop that one infantry unit over. So I think I might do that actually. Pop you guys over. Oh, actually, could you go that way? Don't want to risk you going near that army there. You guys go on that bridge, and that's blocked off. But now at Dresden, we need to pop you guys all out. Send an infantry unit down, so they can't just take it straight away. They might move in and take it, but yeah, that way we've got these guys locked in pretty much. Okay, these guys can, that one can wiggle on round, but at least when we've got the rest of the bridges defended. But yeah, the reason why I keep pushing for peace with Austria until we're ready to deal with them is because we need all of the armies in the east to sweep on round, because likely we'll have to keep Austria busy here while they push up, so that we can then get our armies in behind and sweep them aside. So they've got quite a few armies sitting back here, so it's definitely going to be tough. We can't deal with that just yet. These guys are definitely going to, I would imagine, strike us here, which is going to cancel those cannons, which would be a bit annoying. But we'll have to just deal. We've got these guys building up in the east. Horse artillery there. We may well need them just to kind of stand their ground once we get more infantry out next turn. And yeah, we're just throwing these guys up over here for now. Although you guys can definitely move to the border with Russia, because next time we will look to push in and strike to the east. And I was actually thinking I might send these cannons over to this army, and we'll just wait a couple of extra turns to send these two onto that bridge. I know it's only 2 units of cannon, but that should be more than enough to hold off our foes, our Russian foes at the bridge. But yeah, until we can knock out Russia completely, I think we are forced to constantly seek that state of peace with Austria, because we can't take on both Austria and Russia at the same time. But yeah, anyway, we're going to go on in and attack these guys here with von Blucher. So let's do that. I'm not going to send both armies in. I'm confident he can do it. By attacking that army, though, we don't get the garrison sallying on out with us. It's just von Blucher's force. Thankfully, it's primarily militia in this force, so we should be okay. We need to deal with the cavalry, of course, but when don't we? But let's save in case of the crash, and then we will fight this battle. I imagine this will probably take up the majority of the episode, but as I said, next episode when I get back from Sweden will be an hour long, so we should be able to make some more campaign map progress then to catch up and push forward. But yeah, I know we're playing it conservative, but also because I'm playing it conservatively because I can't see into the fog of war further to the east with Austria. Otherwise, I would have grabbed both von Blucher and the other army and just gone, you know what, let's leave Lemberg. Let's just try and take as much territory as possible between here and Kiev, basically, to force the Austrians to a peace. But I don't think we can actually make it to Kiev. And I also, from what I think we can see of Kiev, it's got a couple of armies around it. I remember seeing some in the fog of war previously. You guys, my cannon set up like so. That's fine. Got my light troops here. Now, some of you are suggesting putting them on skirmish mode. The only thing I found with skirmish mode is sometimes they will wander off into positions where I don't really want them. But we'll try them. We'll try them in skirmish mode, and we can then just leave them on the flanks. Let's take a look at infantry. I'm gonna probably actually just plan to group them in between cannon units. So there's 3 in between there, then the lights. That's fine. How's your terrain here? Yeah, it's clear. Probably only got room for 2 units in here, so we'll make that the Black Brunswickers. That terrain alright there, or is there a bit of a rise? No, it's okay. So we will shuffle this cannon to the edge. There we go. Just clear of the forest. That's fine. And I think we want room for 3. Oh, sorry, that's the cavalry as well. I was like, whoa, that is way too many units. Okay, so I put some further over that way. That's workable. Hopefully, he says, with the artillery. It's okay. It's not quite workable. Okay, that's fine. We can keep them there, move them forward a smidge. And then we've got... Okay, room for you to sit on the end. Just overlap each other, then you'll move in. And then we've got 2 reserve units. Which I could place on the left here. I was kind of hoping we could use the lights on this side. Unless we pop you guys here, and then we take the light troops even further on the flank. We'll pop the cavalry in the trees, so you can't hide. Have them there for now. Von Blucher here. Oh no, I've taken a unit somewhere. Oh yeah, I stole you for that one. Okay, that's fine. We'll just shuffle them all in. Perfect. Okay, we're going wide just because the enemy will go wide, and I don't want to get flanked. So if I can keep the flank strong, then we're looking good. Right, pop you there. Just got to get the rest of you. Well, you guys got all your defences up? Yeah, you guys got them there. That's not really much use. Pop those there for now. And I was just thinking, actually, you guys can drop them if we need to. We've got reinforcements coming in from that corner. So, actually, yeah, thinking about it, we can draw this whole position round on second thoughts. So, with you guys limbered up, let's bring you over here. And kind of create some crossfire. Yeah, that'll do. For now, pop them over like so. Run up the cavalry on the right flank that's clear. And yeah, you guys hold that away, although let's protect ourselves by popping you guys there to place some stakes. Cannons are firing. It's good, they're drawing the infantry in for now. A little force that was just caught outside, that's all good. Cavalry might be able to do a fair bit of damage here. Probably triple speed because we've got to wait for those walls. It depends if they bring their forces across and into the centre and down, or whether they push from this flank, really. But we'll prepare for a cavalry push over here. Anywho, overlapping stakes, that's fine. At least they don't have deployable defences for me to worry about throwing my cavalry at, so that's good. Looks like they're tucking into the centre, but I imagine this force is going to hit this side hard, so we probably will need to fold the whole of the centre force in. In fact, that will become our right corner of our line as such, and we'll move into the city. In fact, I think I'm going to do that now. That should break that infantry quite nicely. They are sending cavalry towards us, so we need to get this done and out of here. Get out of there, Cav. Why didn't that explode? Oh, they've lost so much of their cav. Butchered. They're in skirmish mode, they're constantly moving. They actually died going through there. Yeah, that's broken the infantry. Unfortunately. Did set off the mines. Yeah, so they are hammering this flank hard. We're going to need to readjust quite considerably. Cavalry's been broken over on this side. Could pop these guys in that house, actually. I think I'll do that. You two hold through the city for now.
We've taken a building, sir.
Okay, still holding. I think we need to fall back on this flank, actually, so that they come back toward us a bit more. We need to open this channel up a bit. Swing it round, boys. Put them back on skirmish mode in a bit. There we go. There. We can see from the mini-map creating this sort of arc for these forces to concentrate. I'm hoping they'll concentrate here in the center. But they should be heavily wrecked and pulled apart by my cannons. Do want clearer lines of fire for my infantry. Move you guys like so. Actually, yeah, we'll occupy this building over here. Jaegers are on that side. They've lost all their cavalry, though. That was all that push on the right side, so that works. So we'll throw you out on the right. Draw the enemy in. Unlimber. Round shot, please.
We've taken a building, sir.
Yeah, secure the buildings. Draw them in. Time for the canister shot. You guys can go straight into canister. Yeah, it's going to shred through that. Jaegers are placing stakes. They're supported by militia. Let's go for them. In on that right flank. These guys are just making it past our previous defenses. Should be enough to slaughter them. And then we'll pull back. Oh, they were able to place some defenses back here. Oh, yeah, I did lose a bit of cavalry that way. I was thinking, hang on, I'm pretty sure I had more than this. That's the general over there. Okay, let's go neutralize the general's militia unit. You guys just decide to charge the cannons. Okay.
Sir, our general is under attack.
It's looking good. Let's rear charge them. Come on, Cav. I know you've just been hit by the militia over there. Whoa, General, what are you doing? Get out of there. Enemy general's dead. Let's hope these guys break now that they've lost their general. Yep. That should be majority of them gone. Boom. Well, that sorted them away nicely. Thankfully, I didn't have too many Fusiliers. That didn't take as long as I thought. Triple speed it so we can just take out the Jaegers over here. Bring the cavalry down and in as well. Oh, they've gone. Continue just to kill off a few more Jaegers. We've got to be careful of those stakes, haven't we? They managed to deploy. He says, running into them. Pyrrhic victory. Whew. We lost 948. Well, that's a Pyrrhic victory. Really? We slaughtered 6,000 of them. I thought that'd actually be pretty good. Josh and my infantry are actually pretty good as well. Just my cavalry that are mainly taking a battering. So in fact, I'm going to grab the cav, swap them in there, and grab these two out. Ah, damn, we can't quite reach. But we can draw the rest of them in. That should auto-resolve nicely. 182 lost. There we go. So we've knocked them out. We've resecured Lemberg. Can we be cheeky and grab Podolski? Looks like a lot of militia. There's Russia over there, so we'd like to secure that bridge if possible. Let's go. Ah, look, yeah, that looks auto-resolvable. We lost 2,465. Yeah, we didn't have any cannons to help really shred them down this time. Can't demand their surrender, so again, auto-resolve it. We lose 873, that's fine. And we do manage to claim the settlement, which we will peacefully occupy. So they have another full stack over here. So yeah, even if because I know some of the suggestions were I could leave Lemberg and take both of my armies east and just try and get to Kiev. We don't have enough forces to break through. We'd have to stop and replenish somewhere. So I think Kiev will be our next attack on Austria once we've gone through a round of peace. Although, to be fair, we're not going to be able to do that for a while, because now we have to deal with all these Russian armies here. Although they are all militia, we definitely need some cannon down here. We may actually be risking this army a bit too much, but von Blucher can defeat these armies, but we've got to pick and choose them carefully, because we need the might of his cannons to shred through that infantry. And I imagine there's probably more of them down there as well. So yeah, that's why I'm playing quite cautiously and quite reserved in this, because we don't have that fog of war vision. And it does seem that when we do reveal that fog of war, there are just more and more armies to face in the mists as such. So we've got these guys as a reserve, that's fine. Bring everybody else up. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Actually, we should see if Austria do want to take a peace now after we've done that. What about just trade and peace? No, okay. Maybe next turn. They might do it next turn. That means we've got to hold and brace. But to be fair, before we take a look at peace from Austria, if they do get any if there are any of their armies that we can take out, we probably should look to knock them out for a turn at the very least. Because I don't know, does the AI keep on recruiting, or is it maybe peaked at maximum spam stack level? Okay, Austria, what are you doing? Just got to try and lure them into bottlenecks, which is what those bridges are doing. Looks like a lot of them have dived onto the woods to try and sort out ambushes on us. They are going to move in. Yeah, hit Breslau. They're going to bring up a lot of forces, so we kind of do need to force a peace if we want to not lose that, which has been our anchor in the east. It's kept the Austrian focus concentrated in that area. Okay, they were able to zip that army around. So I actually feel like it might be worth any army that we can knock out of theirs, we should do, just to whittle their forces down, because we don't want them building up so much that they're insanely powerful. Like that army that's just moved behind my lines, I could probably knock that back. Okay, Russia keeps pulling his forces back for now, which is fine, because it means we can advance forward. But we're not going to be advancing forward on our sort of northeastern border that we now have. We're going to be holding those bridges and hope they come to us while we make a push for the east. And then hopefully with those troops, we can actually then maybe even circle down southeast to claim those regions and help out von Blucher. It just depends how much of a clearance we get over here. Plus, we need to prepare armies to then sail up and hit Novgorod and St. Petersburg after 2 or 3 turns, once the Russians have cleared those cities and moved their armies towards us, ready to face us at bridges. So, yeah, prepare for some bridge battles next episode, I imagine, or possibly the one after that. Wow, we got a lot. So, it's the Rum-Puncheon Rebellion. Okay. Lots of recruitment, and obviously we've got those ships going as well. 1 or 2 did mention maybe cancelling those ships recruitment, but I think we need to keep that navy strong. So they're fine. They're in there now for 4 turns, recruiting off most places. I don't think I recruited one over here, but over here, 2 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, that's fine. We've got 29k pretty much coming in each turn right now, so that's all good. So yeah, these guys are going to go jump on that bridge. Actually, I was thinking as well, I wonder if, because we're currently at war with Austria, I wonder if we declared war on Russia, sort of, well now obviously because this turn we want to do it, if we went to war with Russia and then pummeled a couple of Austrian armies this turn and then sought peace, that would then nicely take out Austria, whereas if we peace out with Austria, or attempt to now, then declare war on Russia, that's surely going to upset them a bit more. Plus we should get a bit more of a... I was just thinking, actually, although if we pieced out with... if we pieced out with Austria now and tried to get an alliance with them, because we're currently at peace with Russia, maybe when we redeclare war on Russia, we could maybe just somehow get Austria to actually attack Russia or not support them. I don't think we can break down that friendship, though. That seems pretty much hard-coded at this point. But it might be worthwhile. Otherwise, the way I'll declare war on Russia if I peace out with Austria first is join the war against Russia through Spain. And that way it shouldn't draw in Austria, but obviously they might bring themselves in next turn. So yeah, we're going to go and attack this settlement to start that war. Well, once we've started that war off, we can see, yeah, Russians have got a couple of armies over here. Actually, they're not as stacked as I thought, so they must have their forces over here. Unless they're... Well, I can't see them over there, but we want to mask that straight. Anyway, we've got to think about armies that we're going to send over there. Desperately trying to build up those sorts of forces over here. What have we got? We've got the 8th Infantry. We've got more howitzers on the go, so it's time for more muskets. So Austria did manage to get this army behind our ranks. Oh, look at that. You got elite militia at, yeah, nasty. Importantly, they've got the artillery there, which, what have we got on the bridge? These guys, yeah, we could send you straight at them. We've got foot guard in here. But you should be able to shred them. I think we'll probably need to fight that to, again, minimize losses. We can't push out against these armies. They're all too close together. They're going to be reinforcing each other. And we can see there's armies ambushing here. So we don't want to do that. This army is free a little bit, although we've got this force over here too. So in fact, this one could rotate down to this bridge, and we could move this one over to knock this army out. Because again, we've kind of got to do as much damage as possible to the Austrians to upset them enough so that they will consider a peace. We've got these two guys over here. I can't really deal with them. I can't deal with that army, really. We've got our forces over here. Tried to send forces from East Prussia over, but they're not going to make it in time. And over here, Austria's not sent any troops towards us. We're just trying to replenish on up for now. To be fair, if anything there, I'd love to get an artillery section, but it's just too far away. We're getting artillery over here so we can recruit more. Okay, well, that's where I'm going to wrap this one up for now, on the cusp of reigniting our war with Russia and then preparing at these 3 bridges, which we now have our armies in place. In fact, let's just sort these guys out. Get these 3 cannons up there. So that leaves us room with, well, room for 2 more. We could pop a general in here, I would imagine. No, we're 15 out of 15, so not today. So it's 3 units of infantry then that go up here. And with the rest of you, well, we'll pop you in here for now. We could start thinking about gathering forces here to go into these ships to sail on round, because we do need to have a strike force ready to hit St. Petersburg. You don't currently have that. And that's again, another reason why I want to pursue, you know, peace war with Austria for now, because it at least gives me a chance to free up an army to focus on the destruction of Russia. But yeah, so next turn, or next episode rather, we'll swap these cannons into this army, I think. Because these guys, yeah, they're going to be... I won't be able to move this army in otherwise, and I think we need all 3 to push east. And beeline for Moscow. That is your target for you guys. And then we can swing round, hopefully hit Belgorod, and then maybe even use them to sort of back swing in towards Kiev unless these guys move north. I'm hoping they might actually just retreat and we can consolidate, you know, squish Russia down here, or possibly up towards Finland, as we said before. Anyway, as always, I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet, Overclockers UK, QT, and MSI. Until the next one, ciao for now.